So, one of the evolutions to that's sort of shaping that oligo manufacturing paradigm we talk about, you hit on sort of this broach into we're breaching the world of enzymatic, right? We're slowly getting there. Solid phase synthesis has been our bread and butter so far, but there's also liquid phase synthesis is another, area of innovation as well. And so, Satya and Khaled, maybe we can start with Satya and Khaled, you can share your thoughts as well. How mature is the supply chain today in helping us to do this, right? As we're trying to transition into more of these a liquid phase synthesis process, right? How mature is the supply chain for this, and how does this transition really impact your raw materials strategy? So Satya, maybe give us some thoughts.
Sure. Yeah. The liquid phase synthesis is still at very, very early stages.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is very early stages. Supply chain wise, it is still limited to very few,
Okay.
very few sponsor sites and very few vendor sites.
Okay.
So, in my opinion, I think it is going to take some time, and that some time is required not only for developing the solution phase, like maturing it to really use the word validation before. Validation is really a bigger thing, but at least qualifying this process is feasible. The feasibility of solution phase synthesis has been shown. There is really good literature out there, but I don't think it is ready for prime time yet.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yeah. And the other thing is what we are seeing in this oligo field right now, right? I mean, like, people are already talking about generics of these approved drugs. Generics are going to come, like biosimilars have come in biologics. We are going to see generics in oligo field in, say, next 5 to 10 years, maybe 10 years.
Yeah.
And that's when the solution phase chemistries are going to take off.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. And there are already a lot of surveys that are published, a lot of white papers that are published that show what would be next gen in manufacturing. And this is next gen manufacturing.
Okay.
The
and
other
it takes
thing,
that competitive edge, right? The desire to really lower those cost of goods, right?
Exactly.
To help
Exactly.
bring that competition. Yeah.
Yeah. But solution phase, definitely, I would say right now is really, I mean, like is a very limited.
Okay.
It has not really gotten widespread attention yet. That is one thing.
Okay.
But what is getting a lot of attention is what we call as these hybrid approaches, hybrid synthesis approaches, which is part synthetic, part enzymatic.
Yeah.
That is where we are seeing a lot of companies start up. I mean, a lot of people are really have shown feasibility. Actually, there was a report recently. One drug actually is in clinical trials that was made by hybrid approach, which is an siRNA drug. Good news, bad news. This hybrid approach right now works only for the double standard molecules, which are siRNA. Yeah. It does not work for modified backbones that would require for single strand antisense oligos. Yeah, so that would be, I think, these are my impressions. Basically, next would be huge emphasis, huge progress on hybrid. I think that is, a lot of people are already trying. I mean, like, in fact, we have already manufacturing sites who are able to make clinical grade material. That is one thing.
Okay.
And coming to the quality aspects, honestly, I think what we are seeing this hybrid approach, comparing to the solid phase synthesis, it is a really good match in impurity profiles, yield per micromole, as we call it. Cost of goods, I don't know yet whether what would be effective scale so that the hybrid approach would be as cost efficient as a solid phase synthesis.
Yeah. It depends too on what efficiencies in the manufacturing paradigm it might open up as well, right? If it can help us eliminate certain steps in the downstream, right? From a purification standpoint, you might find it to be perfect.
This may require some equipment changes as well, some facility changes as well, because right now the synthesis is totally on automated platform.
Yeah.
Whereas for hybrid platforms, you would require both the solid phase capability that you have,
Mm-hmm.
add on to it the liquid phase capability, solution phase or enzymatic. So the manufacturing side also needs some developments to
Okay.
take it further.
Yeah, absolutely. There is some work being done on it. There was just an announcement,
Yeah.
I think this week, there are suppliers teaming up with CDMOs to start trying to transfer, right, some of these processes to their sites as well. So there's definitely growth happening in that
Oh, yeah.
realm.
We are seeing it every day.
Yeah.
A lot more people are really entering this area
Yeah.
for hybrid approaches, especially for where large volumes are required. That is one more key. I mean, like this is not required for a rare disease drug, but
Yeah.
this would be really useful when you're really developing a drug for a large indication.